Welcome back to Futbol Mundial, where today I'm joined once again by the Northern Hemisphere's happiest alpaca. It's Zach Gelab.
Hilarious. But anyway, today we're looking at controversy in India, a star poised to leave Barcelona, and we also take another tour of South America, where drama has erupted in Uruguay and Peru, and also in Mexico, which isn't actually in South America.
Who knew? We begin in Uruguay, where Montevideo side Peñarol beat local rivals Defensor Sporting on the weekend to take the Primera Division title.
It took a penalty shootout for Los Mañas to become champions for a 49th time, while El Violeta missed out on the chance to take a first championship in 10 years. But before the final had even commenced, Defensor coach Alejandro Acevedo had already lost his head.
Oh, nicely done there, Zach. That's because after the club's final league game, also against Peñarol just a few days earlier, the manager got into a little bit of a mess following a bad-tempered end to the game, in which Defensor had a goal disallowed, a player sent off, and conceded a last-minute winner.
During a spat with the referee, Acevedo attempted to headbutt the official, and after failing miserably, he did this.
And after the game, the coach gave the most appalling of excuses for his behaviour, saying he collapsed because his glasses fell off, before adding these things happen in matches. Oh dearie me.
Yes, he was subsequently banned for Sunday's final and will no doubt never live this down. Up in Mexico, the league season also came to a conclusion on the weekend, with Monterrey and Tigres battling it out in the final.
Yes, and the first ever Clásico Regiomontano to take place in the final showdown did not disappoint, with 3 sendings off over the 2 legs and chances aplenty for both sides.
Clearly a feisty battle, and Tigres ended up winning their second successive Liguilla title by doing what was previously impossible this campaign and beating Los Rayados away at the Estadio Bancamer.
Yes, until Sunday, Monterrey were unbeaten at home all season, winning all but one of their encounters and had conceded just 5 goals in 11 games on their own turf. But 2 goals in 5 minutes from Eduardo Vargas and Francisco Mesa turned the showpiece around and handed UANL victory.
But Liga MX fans, do you think they deserved the win? After all, they did finish 7 points behind their rivals in the league. Let us know down below.
Back down south now, and this time to Peru, where national hero Paulo Guerrero has become a national disgrace.
That's because the former Bayern Munich and Hamburg striker, who captained Los Incas to a first World Cup finals in 36 years, tested positive for cocaine ahead of his country's qualifier with New Zealand last month.
Guerrero is the country's all-time record goal scorer, and the 33-year-old hit the back of the net 5 times in qualifying. But it turned out that before Peru's group clash with Argentina in October, he was less concerned with getting the ball over the line and more with sticking some up his nose.
FIFA have now decided to slap a 1-year ban on the 2-time Copa America top goal scorer, meaning he'll have to sit out his nation's historic trip to Russia entirely.
How can you do this to me?
We take a trip across the Atlantic to Barcelona now, where the exit door could be looming for a Camp Nou legend.
Yes, that man is Javier Mascherano, who at the age of 33 has lost his place in the team under Ernesto Valverde and is seriously considering his future.
The Barca boss allegedly wants the Argentinian defender to stay, but with his injury problems meaning that Thomas Vermaelen is now making the Blaugrana lineup, Mascherano's future in Catalonia is not looking too certain at all.
No, it is not. According to club director Guillermo Amor, the situation is set to be sorted out in the next few weeks, with a January move back to South America a very real possibility for Mascherano.
But who do you think Barca should get to replace him? Let us know, you know where, comments below.
Next up, let's go on a quick run through of the goings on in the Indian Super League, which is starting to get quite interesting.
Yes, it is. Bengaluru are still top, but are now level on points with 3 other sides, including an impressive looking Goa side, who beat fellow West Coasters Kerala Blasters 5-2 on the weekend.
Nicely done. Down at the bottom, champions Atletico de Kolkata continue to struggle though under Teddy Sheringham's stewardship
Surprise.
and are yet to win a game. And to make things even worse, right back Prabir Das has been accused by his wife of forcing her to have an abortion and banishing her from their house. Nasty stuff if true, and the last thing the club needs right now.
Delhi Dynamo are also struggling with just 1 win in 4, and to rub salt into their wounds even more, their pitch was damaged after unwisely being used to host a concert for Bollywood superstar Salman Khan. They welcome high-flying Goa to the capital on Saturday, so efforts to clean and repair are well in motion.
But is there anything you'd like us to discuss in next week's episode, Super League fans? Give us a shout out on Twitter or in the comments.
Finally, we head to Sudan, a Futbol Mundial I believe, but unfortunately it's for the wrong reasons.
Yes, that's because the country's premier football club Al Hilal have been punished after their fans unveiled this banner for a fierce derby with Al Merrikh last month.
As you can see, that is a clear depiction of Adolf Hitler, and ultras of the club are also held aloft letters spelling out the word Holocaust, supposedly to taunt their rivals who come from an area historically associated with the country's Jewish community.
Pretty despicable stuff. Al Hilal were fined $6,000 and have subsequently banned those fans involved. While the club has insisted it is committed to peace, love and coexistence, some groups have called the punishment as far too soft. It doesn't look like this dispute will be resolved anytime soon.
So that was Futbol Mundial. As usual guys, have you missed out on any stories and what did you think of the ones that we covered? Let us know in the comments below. But Michael, what should these people at home do next?
Well, they should go to 90+1 Facts, where there were 90+1 facts about Man City on the weekend to go with their big win. And this Friday, Paul Pogba is in the hot seat. Yeah,
He won't play for United on the weekend though, will he? Naughty boy.
He won't be. But yes, that's really good. So yeah, check that out. See you later.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.